What up, what up, what up? How's everyone doing out there? How are all my wowzers doing? This is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, coming to you from Wow Oracle. I'm here to do your weekly energy reading. And this week I am here to connect with the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are all my Aquariuses doing out there? I hope you're doing well. So before I get into this, for those of you who are not new to my channel, you can go ahead and skip over this next part. But for those of you who are new, I'm going to go ahead and I'm kind of going to lay out the direction of the reading here and what we're going to be looking at. So first and foremost, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling an oracle card. And this oracle card is going to show me what best represents you, Aquarius, for the week of April 19th through April 25th. And with this oracle card, once I pull it, I will read it intuitively, as well as I will also read the description of the book. This is a great oracle deck by Kyle Gray. It's called Angels and Ancestors. He is an amazing angel channeler. He's an amazing Ascended Master channeler. He is a truly connected spirit. If you've never heard of him, you should check him out. He's an awesome guy. So then after that, what I'll do is we'll jump right into the tarot. And with the tarot, we're going to be looking at your energies for the week. So we're going to be looking at the energies to help you keep grounded this week, as well as the energies to help you to be more open. Then we're going to look at the positive energies for the week, as well as what negative challenges might arise for you this week. After that, we'll look at how to best invite in the positive energies, and then how those negative energies could affect you. Then after that, we'll go ahead and look at the benefits of the positive energies, and as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. Because I know it's kind of hard to look at the negative side of things, but we have to, because, we live in a world of polarity. And, there's always dark for light, light for dark, good for evil, evil for good. We have to, it's in a sense we have to look at both spectrums of the situation so that we can see the best way to make our way through the week, so that we can take on anything that arises. Okay, now after that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for the week, just to see where you guys are sitting. And then after that, before we close up, we're going to pull an extra oracle card. And this is going to be a special message from Spirit. Something that Spirit wants to share with you. Now, in regards to this oracle card, sometimes it resonates with the spread, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, most of the time it does, I'll be honest. But when it doesn't, that's just because it is a special message from Spirit that they want to bring up. Because, being that this is a general reading, I'm connecting with a lot of energies. I'm connecting with a lot of different, Aquariuses out there. So when it doesn't resonate, it's just because there's a couple of Aquarius out there that really need to be made aware of that message. But like I said, most of the time it does resonate. So when I pull this card, I will read it intuitively, as well as, read the description from the book, and then we'll close out for the week. Okay, so given that said, Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to be looking at what card best represents you. So Spirit, what card best represents my Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th. What card best represents my Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th. Okay, Aqua, so the card that came out today is Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. So I feel this week, Aquas, that you've been a little challenged in the direction you're going in. You've been waiting for some information to come in. You've been waiting for something to come in for you to kind of show you the way. But what Spirit's telling you this week is that you have nothing to fear. The only thing that you need to be worried about is tracking down what it is that you desire this week. Really taking hold and going forth in action and in movement. Really grabbing a hold of what it is that you want and really bringing it into your life. Because I feel like in the past, you kind of have just been waiting for things to kind of come your way. But this week, Spirit is telling you there's no longer time to just sit. It's no longer time to sit in silence. It's no longer time to sit in waiting. It's time for you to go out and track down what it is that you want. So you can overcome your fears and you can live in a world where you are accepting in your desires and moving forward in what it is that you are trying to attain. Now, before we move into the tarot, I'm going to go ahead and read what this card says. One second. Okay, it says Hunter. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings when you find them. You will find your desires too. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as a male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. Yes, so whether female or male, this week I just see you really stepping into your masculine energy, stepping into your power energy, and really tracking down your fears so that you not only can overcome them, but you can find your desires at the same time. So now, given that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the tarot side of things. So we're going to be looking at what energies are flowing in for you this week. So first and foremost, we're going to look at what energies are going to help keep you grounded. And what energies are going to help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies are going to keep my Aquas grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? All right, Aquas. So the energy to keep you grounded this week is the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords energy, this is about you, walking away from conflict, walking away from tension. This is about you no longer standing in a sense of being betrayed. This is about you being open to change. Being open to change. So this week, with this, track down your fears and desires. There's been something or someone in the past that has betrayed you or has created conflict, or maybe you had an inner conflict. There could have been some inner conflict happening for you. But I see this week that you're going to be moving away from that. You're going to be moving away from the conflict into a sense of resolution, not only with others, but with yourself. A sense of resolution with your internal energy. Really tracking down those fears and desires so that you no longer have to come from a place of feeling betrayed or feeling lied to or feeling lost, but really taking a hold of who it is you are and moving forward in confidence. Now, as far as the energies to help you be more open this week, we have the Four of Wands. Oh yeah. So there's some happiness coming in for you. There's some real true bliss coming in for you this week. Some true harmony. Now this could be with yourself or this could be with another person, but given the fact that we have the Hunter here, and the Hunter has to deal with, internal divine masculine and divine feminine, and that tracking down of your internal fears so that you can find your desires. I feel like this has to do more with, that internal balance and that internal harmony within yourself so that you can tackle your fears and find your desires. Now, if this doesn't have to do with an internal, and for you Aquarius out there who are either in a relationship or in a marriage or trying a new relationship, I feel that you're going to be really ironing things out this week. Really creating a balance, because you're going to be stepping into your power and telling this other person, look, this is how I want things to be done. This is how I need things to be done. This is where I felt that you have lacked. This is where I feel like you've been doing great. This is about you creating that inner harmony and really allowing this relationship to flourish. But I do more so get a sense of, I don't really generally do love readings. I do more spiritual readings, for our spiritual journey. So I really feel that this is more or less coming from a place of, you really creating that balance internally while releasing your fears and then realizing what your true desires are. Walking away from conflict and walking away from tension internally. It's about loving both sides of yourself, loving everything and loving everything about yourself and everything that makes you you. So this week, the energies to keep you open is going to be a sense of harmony internally. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as what negative energies might arise for you this week. What negative challenges may come your way. So what are the positive energies for my Aquas this week? And what negative energies might arise for them this week? All right, Aquas. So the positive energies coming in for you this week is a 10 of Wands. Yeah. So, you know, given this grounding energy of the 5 of Swords, given the fact that, you know, you have come from a bit of conflict and tension and betrayal, this is about you no longer being burdened by that. You no longer being burdened by what it is that was weighing heavily down on you. This is about you having so much responsibility inside of you. But this is about you being okay with that responsibility and not being overworked or overstressed. This is about you attaining a new achievement in your spirituality. This is about you attaining a new level in your relationships. It's like you did the work. And I see that there's going to be an end of a cycle for you this week. And that end of the cycle is going to be bringing you away from conflict and bringing you away from tension. Because you're doing the work to really equally balance things out. It's like you're releasing your fears this week and really tracking down what it is that you want. And what you want, I see what you want is you want to move away from conflict and you want to move away from betrayal. You truly desire that. And you want a newer sense of achievement. Because you have carried this burden for so long. You've been waiting for so long for something to come in. Some sort of harmony. It's like you've been waiting for some information to come in to release things so that you can release these fears that you have inside of you. So I feel like this week that news that is coming in for you this week. It's really coming in for you because it's been a heavy burden weighing down on you. It's been a heavy burden weighing down on your soul, and it's time. Your soul's like, your spirit and your soul are like in agreement that it's time for you to release that. It's time for there to be some balance and some harmony. Because you have manifested this balance. And you're creating new stable foundations in your life. So now, as far as the negative challenges that might arise for you this week, we have the 10 of Cups. Wow, it's interesting, Aquas. It's like when I look at this, I almost feel like this reading was flipped. So there's some serious conflict going inside of you. There's some serious conflict with your inner divine masculine and inner divine feminine. There's a super imbalance that is causing things to be almost like flipped from the way it should naturally be. Because I really feel like I'm getting this sense of feeling like this 10 of Cups and 4 of Swords should really be on this side, where this 5 and 10 should be over here. But for some reason, there's an imbalance this week for you. And it's creating an opposites effect almost. So it's almost like I feel like there's a bit of confusion internally. It's almost like I feel like your divine masculine is coming from a feminine side and your divine feminine is really tapping into the masculine side. And it's causing a serious imbalance within. But let me go ahead and read the energy for what it is. So as far as those negative challenges this week, we have this 10 of Cups. And you know, normally with the 10 of Cups, that's about harmony and marriage and happiness and alignment. But see, like I said, there's like a misalignment. There's a misalignment of something happening here. There's a misalignment internally. And it's kind of keeping you held back from really tracking down your fears and your desires. So you have to be careful of that. You need to really take some time, take some quiet time to really internally decide which direction it is you're going in. Because this week I just feel like there's a sense of a misalignment happening internally. And if, for those of you, if this has to do with a relationship, if this has to do with a 4 of Wands relationship sense, I feel like there should be a 10 of Cups happening for you here with this relationship. There should be like a marriage or some really harmony happening, but there's a misalignment of values here. There's a misalignment of fears and desires here. You guys aren't truly connecting in the way you should be. It's almost like, I feel like you were, in a sense, given a relationship in the past, or you were given an opportunity, and you're not really taking that opportunity for everything it is. It's almost like there's a breakdown. There's a breakdown in communication between you two. When there should be a transition into a 10 of Cups, I feel like it's kind of like something is holding you back from really stepping into that 10 of Cups energy. And it's causing a misalignment. It's causing you to not see things for what it truly is. So now what we're going to do, Aquarius, is we're going to look at how you're going to best invite in those positive energies. This positive energies of you no longer being burdened. And then we're going to look at how this negative energies, this negative 10 of Cups, and this disharmony could affect you this week. So how can my Aquas best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Yeah, I keep getting the word misalignment. Flipped and flipped. There's something going on here. There's something going on here, whether internally or externally, where it's almost like the roles have been flipped. Well, I'm not really sure where that's headed or where that's going. I just feel that for some reason, that there's just a flip that's happened here that's created some disharmony and some misalignment. But we're going to go ahead and get back into it. So the best way that you can invite in the positive energies this week is justice. Yeah, so there's some justice coming in for you. But it's like you have to grab a hold of it. You have to grab a hold of this justice. There's some balance that is trying to make its way in for you. So yeah, so like I said, there's a flip, there's an imbalance, a misalignment. So the best way that you can bring in this no longer being burdened by something and moving away from conflict and betrayal is by you just speaking in fairness, not only to yourself but to others in any circumstance. It's about coming from a place of balance and fairness and speaking truth and knowing for every cause there's an effect. It's like the law of cause and effect. So I just see that there is some justice going to come in for you this week. And it's going to like realign things. It's going to almost like, I know these are cards, but in a sense, it's almost like there's going to be a switching of this. A switching. So that things can be more positive and things can flow easier for you. So this week I feel like there is going to be a balance coming in your relationships. There's going to be a balance and fairness coming in to your internal divine sides of yourself, because there's an imbalance happening here. So I feel that the best way that you can bring in this positive energy is for you to just really come from a place where you know that justice is going to happen for you. You know that everything is going to be all right. Because sometimes we have to let go. We have to let go and get out of our own way and not always try to be so in control of everything and really allow spirit to do work within us. Knowing that no matter what, even if times are murky, even if times are hard, this is about knowing that no matter what you're going through, everything's going to work out for your greatest good. So step out of your own way this week and let spirit bring in that balance for you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at how this negative energy might affect you this week. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on tightly to something. You're holding on tightly to something. I'm not really quite sure what it is, but you're holding on tightly to something that is not allowing for this alignment to come in. It's allowing for this breakdown in communication to really control the situation, whether internally or externally. It's almost like you're protecting yourself. What are you protecting yourself from? Are you protecting yourself from getting hurt? Because this really has to do right alongside with tracking down your fears and your desires. This is about, because the hunter is about having that confidence to take risks, to take action, even knowing that in the end you might get a little bit hurt, but, it's necessary for us to really go for what it is we want. So this week I feel like you're protecting yourself. You're putting up too many walls. It's almost like you're not allowing someone or something to come in. So in a sense of internal alignment, I feel it's almost like you like the way things have been. You like the way things have been. But they're not meant to be that way anymore. You're meant for a newness to come in, but you're putting up too many walls, so it's almost like spirit can't come in and do that work for you. And if this is in a relationship sense, you're protecting yourself from being hurt. You're putting up walls and you're not allowing someone in, even though you truly desire to allow that person in. You truly desire to have a connection. Because the connection's already there. With this Four of Wands energy and the Ten of Cups energy, the connection is there, but you are kind of guarding yourself from allowing that connection to flourish. It's almost like there's words that are not being said. Like you're holding back from saying something when you really want to say something because you're afraid of rejection or you're afraid of hurt. Because I see that this week that you really are protecting yourself. Because the Four of Pentacles, you know, when you look at it from a spiritual side or a relationship side, it's really about protecting yourself. And coming from a place of having control in everything. Because you want to keep yourself secure and stable. But I feel like with this flipping and this misalignment, you need for a little bit of instability right now because you need to allow yourself to really enjoy something that's trying to come in for you. So it's like whatever you've been desiring lately, you haven't really allowed yourself to really take hold of that desire. And Spirit wants you to. It's like there's something that's really meant for you this week. There's something that's really going on in your life that's meant for you, but you're not allowing it to come in. And that could purely be with the fact that there's a misalignment of your divine feminine and your divine masculine within you. So yeah, this week I just see that you are kind of overly protecting yourself in an area where you kind of need to let go and allow the energy to flow. So now we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome this negative challenge. So how can my Aquas benefit from the positive energies? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep hearing the words let go. Let go and let flow. So yeah, maybe there's a sense that you guys need to let go and just let the energies flow. But as far as the benefits of the positive energies this week, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so this is about you walking away from the old you. Walking away from the old you and walking towards something new and towards something positive. Because eights are about movement and action and change and a regeneration. It's about attaining something new, a new accomplishment, a new growth. And then, you know, the Eight of Cups energy is very much about escapism and disappointment. But I feel that you're no longer coming from that place this week. So I feel that if you allow this positive energy to come in for you, the benefit of that positive energy is going to be you walking towards something that's really meant for you and allowing yourself to let go and no longer escape from that energy, but really allowing that energy to flow into you. It's like, yeah, like I just said, let go and let flow. Let go of the old and allow in the new. But like I said, there's still a bit of a misalignment here because I feel like all this should really be on this side and this should be on this side. But like I said, there's an imbalance here because you're really not allowing this energy to flow in for you. So this week, my biggest advice to you, Aquas, is like I said, let go and let flow. Allow love to enter into your life. Allow alignment to re-enter into your life. Allow a healing and a recovery of your divine masculine and your divine feminine this week. So that you can walk away from the old. And you can walk away into justice. Whether it be internally or externally. Really allow love to flow into your life. And if it has to do with a specific person, allow yourself to love that person even though if you're unsure of how it will go or how it will be. Know that it's necessary for you so that you can grow on so many levels. And if it's internally, create that balance. Love both sides of yourself. Love the divine masculine and love the divine feminine. Nurture both sides of yourself so that you can realign yourself with who it is you are and what it is you're meant to do and who it is you are meant to be. Because something is trying to come in this week to really release a heavy burden for you. So allow it to flow. Now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges this week, we have the Lovers. Shit. Okay, so, I mean, like I said, I don't normally do love readings, but holy shit, like some of you Aquas out there are really guarding yourself from love. You're guarding yourself from somebody in your life who you truly love, but you're not telling them that you love them. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from really being happy because you're scared that maybe you won't be as happy as you'd like to be. Or maybe you're scared that you're going to get rejected. But I feel like this person is meant to be in your life. Because with the Lover's card and the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, that's like, I mean, you can't get any better there. You can't get any better. I mean, the only thing missing here is like the Ace of Cups. That would really, and then the Two of Cups. And you add those, and then this is like a match made in heaven. But I feel like that's already kind of happening here. But you're protecting yourself from it. You're not allowing yourself to see the truth of the matter. You're not allowing yourself to really step into this loving energy. But like I said, this doesn't have to do with another person. And this has to do really with your spiritual journey and the alignment of yourself. The Lover's card is all about alignment. So I feel like if this doesn't have to do with a relationship, the best way to overcome the negative challenges this week of this misalignment is to really love yourself, nurture yourself so that you can enter back into realignment of self. Knowing that everything is going to be okay. Knowing that the union between the two sides of yourself is supposed to be in alignment so that you can track down your fears and your desires. No longer coming from a place of disharmony or imbalance. Because for some reason there's a misalignment of values happening here, and you need to realign those values with yourself and with others. Wow, sorry Aquarius, I know this reading was kind of all over the place. And because I'm getting that sense of feeling from you guys that you're a little bit all over the place right now. But alignment is coming back in for you. But you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to trust and believe that whatever is meant for you, it's really truly meant for you. And you have to allow that to flow into your life. And then, if this has to do with a person, I feel like the best way that you can overcome the negative challenges is let that person in. Let that person in more than you ever have before. Allow them to come into your life. Trust that no matter what the outcome is, that it'll cause some serious growth for you. Because it's almost like you two were meant to be together. Meant to be together. So take a chance. Take a risk. Take a chance on love. I think it's a song. I'm not sure who it's by, but, take a chance on love. And you will be surprised. Okay, so now what we're going to do, Aquas, is we're going to go ahead and look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for the week. So what is going to be the overall impact of the energies, positive and negative, for the week for my Aquas, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of April 19th through April 25th? What is going to be the overall impact for my Aquas? I'm sorry, but look at, there it is. Remember I said the only card here missing was the Ace of Cups? Well, there it is, right there. There's that Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is about you letting love and compassion and creativity to really flow into your life. This is about not becoming overwhelmed by your emotions, but allowing the emotions to flow. Allowing alignment to come in for you. I mean, this, I can't help it, but this kind of turned into a love reading, in a sense, because, I mean, really, you've got the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is all about new love, new achievements, new relationships, new attainment. So if this has to do with another person, wow, this person is fucking meant for you. Okay, Aquas, this person is truly, truly meant for you. So track down your fears and your desires and allow that person in. And if this has to do with the internal journey you're doing within yourself, this is about you allowing that new energy to flow in. Walking away from betrayal and conflict. Walking away, literally walking away towards something new. Releasing the burdens and having that justice in your life. And allowing new love to flow into you and new energy to flow into you so that you can have an alignment of self. So now what we're going to do, Aquas, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at that special message from Spirit. So, Spirit, what special message do you have for my Aquas What special message do you have for my Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th? What special message do you have for my Aquas, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th in regards to this spread? What special message do you have for my Aquas? All right, Aquas. So, the special message from Spirit this week is... yeah. See how I said that you needed to walk away and move towards something new? Look what you got. You got Traveler. Moving in a new direction. So I feel immediately with this card, this is about, even though the road that you're on may be a hard road, even though it may not be the easiest of roads to be on, it is completely meant for you. It is completely meant for you. So allow the new energy to come in so that you can move in a new direction. It's about releasing any way you've been before and taking on something new. Allowing something beautiful to enter into your life so that you can have a new attainment, a new love, a new spiritual level, new growth. So this week I really feel with the special message from Spirit. Spirit's telling you, whatever it is that you're protecting yourself from, let your guards down. Let your guards down and let something beautiful and new come in for you. So now what we're going to do, Aquarius, is we're going to go ahead and read the meaning of the card. And then we'll close out for the week. 1 second. It says, welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to into your inner worlds. So I said for some of you, like I said, some of you Aquarius, this is really about an internal misalignment that's happening that needs some realignment. So allow yourself to take that opportunity to travel inward or outward. It says the road you're on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within. And you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You'll also be encouraged to see how far you've come and how far you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way you will make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. Yes, so move in a new direction. Let that love to enter your life. Allow it to flow in. Allow yourself to realign yourself with your values. And allow yourself to really track down your fears and your desires. And allow this person, if this is for those Aquas out there that are dealing with a person, allow that person in, because it is so meant for you. And if this is not about another person, just allow Spirit into your life so that you can have a realignment of your values and your goals, and a realignment of your spirit and your sense of self. Okay, Aquas? So those are your messages for the week of April 19th through April 25th. Thank you to my Aquas for being in this space with me. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. It is a truly humbling and loving experience. Now, for those of you who this resonated with, comment below. Let me know how this resonates. I would love to read any comments you have. And for those of you who are new to my channel, if you like my content, please like, click, subscribe. Become a member of the Wowzers team. And, yeah, share this message with anybody who you feel needs to hear it. But thank you so much for being with me here. This is Gennaro, a.k.a. BhodiBoy G, signing off from Wow Oracle. Have a great week, Aquas. Much love from me to you. Namaste.